Yo, what's up, guys? Trader Mayne here with a quick market update. I'm still quite sick. I've got quite the man cold. Did the stream on Monday, was feeling okay, just run down from Dubai and my brother's bachelor party, and then I woke up Tuesday and I was just fucking flattened by this thing. Fever, crazy sinus congestion and pressure, headache, cough, achy, just feeling like garbage. Spent the entirety of Tuesday in bed and slowly am turning the corner, but still, as I'm sure you can hear my voice, I don't feel good. Full on man cold. Stuck in my house. It's very annoying because I'm very motivated to trade and make content for you guys based on what's happened over the last couple of weeks. But my body is telling me to chill out, so sometimes you got to listen. So I'm just taking it easy for the next few days and been taking it easy all week. But I want to give an update on the trade we took on stream because it did end up working out. And then I posted my trade idea on Twitter as well and Discord, etc. It worked out. And then I talked about another potential area I'm looking to long. So I'm just going to kind of go over that in video form. And then hopefully I'm feeling better by Sunday, Monday to get another stream out for you guys. As usual, these videos are in partnership with Prime XBT. If you got any questions, you want to know about Prime, let me know. Links in the description. That's also how you get in my Discord. You use that link, deposit some money, send me a DM proving that you did it. I will get you in my free Discord. With that being said, first trade back post Dubai was a W. So that's always nice. So basically what we were looking at here was this 12-hour range, right? So we had this move, right? Here's your high. Made lower lows, right? So we made a lower low relative to here. So that's why I took profit here, because this would be the area that could potentially be a lower high to send us lower. Because the market structure is bearish. I mean, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to see. Like, this is bearish trend. So got to be very smart with your profit taking when you're counter trend. But we had a big sell-off here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red candles in a row, and we wiped out all the lows basically of, the month of November for the most part. Obviously, the start of the month we were up here, but, the last 2 weeks, we wiped out all the lows. So if you take your little marker here, right, we took out this low, and we took out this low, okay? So once I saw us take out those lows, my brain went, okay, we probably get a bounce, right? We took out anyone who longed down here, hoping that maybe this is the bottom for some relief. We took everybody out, and we instantly SFP'd this low, and we started reclaiming this low very quickly. So I zoomed in on the low time frame, and we got one of our, classic Trader Mayne, setups that I always talk about. There's a few different ones in here, right? I'll highlight a few of them. You've got your very simple over-under, right? So you've got your low, lower low, higher low. Right? That was one idea. You have the actual H1 SFP, break in market structure, pullback, right? As another opportunity to get long here on the hourly. Once we broke out here, right, out of this consolidation and moved up, looking to get long on the low time frame in here for another leg, I think is valid. Right, we've had a clear shift in market structure on the low time frame after taking out high time frame liquidity to the downside, which means to me, next area to look, and these are areas that I highlighted on the chart, are to the left, right? Okay, if we took out liquidity to the downside, where do I think we go next? Probably here, right? This gap, and then maybe as high as, here and here. So once we took out these lows, and then we started consolidating here, SFP'd, started reclaiming this low, I was long biased. So how you decide to get in that long is up to you. Once we had the 12-hour SFP, the H1 SFP, and the break in market structure here, I was longing on this pullback with my stop at the absolute low there. The idea being, okay, this was the hunt on liquidity. This was the run on the lows. If we're going to go up from here, this low should not be breached. It's as simple as that. So below here, my idea is wrong. Target 1 was here. Target 2 was here. What else is also up here is that 12-hour bearish order block. Oops. That sent us here in the first place, right? Sorry, I'm so fucking stuffed up, boys. I'm trying to grind for you, baby. I'm trying to grind. So target 1, right? These highs here, blasted, target 2 into here. And then I tweeted out, okay, we've now come into resistance. What happened? Instantly, we start seeing some rejection, right? We had that first initial thrust, failed to close above it on any of the following candles, right into resistance, into the premium of this range, right? This down leg, we've retraced into the premium. So at the very least, I want to be cutting my longs, taking some profits. And now you could argue that you could look for a short here back into the range, because if this is indeed a bearish leg, and this is just the retracement of this bearish move, the next move is going to be down. Personally, I'm leaning towards another leg up. I think there's been a lot of downside here based on a lot of bad news, obviously. I thought things would be worse. So I'm actually leaning towards potentially a squeeze higher. So first I'll cover that, I guess. So my thoughts were simple. Okay. Long done. Okay. Now if we're within this price swing, where do you think price wants to come back to if I want to be interested in longing within this range? I want to be below the 50%. So below the 50%, you have this nice fair value gap here. You have this consolidation before the breakout. You have this consolidation here. There's a lot of confluence at and below the 50% that this could be where the higher low is going to form, right? You could take your, put your regular fib on, the 62 to 78.5 or 78.6, excuse me, the 61.8 to 78.6. That sweet spot is right here. You have the EQ of the range, fair value gap, this consolidation, right? So a move down into here, I would be interested in looking for reasons to get long. Now, I get a lot of questions from people being like, well, do you just bid here blindly? You could, right? Or you can do exactly what I did here. This area, based on the liquidity that you can't see here on the left, was an area where I said, okay, if we get bullish here, I want a long. So once price got there, I zoomed in and I looked for reasons to get bullish. SFP, break in market structure, pullback, boom, yada, yada, yada. Same shit here, right? So if we trade down into here, I could just start longing here, and, you know, where's your stop go? I don't know, below the FVG, I guess, right? Or maybe wait, maybe make it looser down here for the next leg up, right? Because your target's going to be at least a new high. That's up to you. Personally, especially if I'm on screen, I'm going to be watching price as it approaches this area, and I'm going to want to see what it does. If it comes down here, maybe we run these lows here, right? And then get something similar, right? Similar PA to this. Okay, now I have bullish PA on the low time frame occurring in a high time frame area that I think should potentially be support. And by waiting for this type of price action to get put in, my risk is now much more defined rather than having to just have it arbitrarily below here or here because this is, you know, a swing low. If we get some sort of low form and then a break in structure, that should give me the confidence to now put my stop below that new low, giving me a tighter risk reward. So I'll probably be looking for something like this. So the area I'm watching is probably, I would say 16.2 down to about 15.9. Maybe it squeezes a little lower. I don't know, but just below, at and below the 50% of this range, that's the area where I'm going to be looking for reasons to get long. That being said, the 12-hour is bearish, okay? 12-hour is bearish. We had a low, a lower high, a lower low, right? And now potentially another lower high. We're showing rejection into here. SFPs, big wicks to the upside. The H1 has broken market structure here, right? You got a breaker here. Down candle for the up move that ran all these highs, ran all this liquidity here. We broke below it. And now look what we're doing. We're putting in on the H1 low, lower low, lower high, lower low, potential lower high here. So I'm not personally shorting this, but this is the area where you would look for reasons to get short, and this is what the short setup would look like, right? This, what you're seeing form here, look, low or high, higher high, lower high, right? It's just the inverse of what I explained down here and down here. It's the inverse, right? Boom, 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 whatever we're looking for. Right? It's just the inverse. This is the bearish version. It's just a fractal that this is the same fractal that I use to get into all of my trades. It doesn't always look the exact same, but it's a pattern. If you've been watching me long enough, you should have a good grasp of it. But this is where we're watching right now for rejection. 12-hour bearish order block, potential lower high here, SFPs. So if this thing continues to break market structure to the downside, right, that's going to be the propulsion that we need to potentially get a long entry lower. You do have to be aware, right, that this could trade down here and it could just continue to trade lower. We could go and take out this low. We don't have to bounce. I'm personally just leaning towards another leg up, and I'd like to long lower, but this is absolutely lower high territory, and the PA, at least on the low time frame, is looking distributive on this time frame, right? You got a run of the high, break in market structure, run of the high. If we get another break in market structure, that probably cooks it. So we'll see. It is Friday. We're going into the weekend. So I'm not personally, going to enter any new trades at this point, but just wanted to give you guys a quick update. I apologize. I sound so gross and sick, but I am gross and sick right now. Full on man cold. Going to be sitting. It's cold as fuck out in Canada, but it's beautiful outside. I wish I was outside. I want to get back in the gym this week. I wanted to do all of these things, and instead I'm just a sniffly little bitch. So it is what it is. All right, guys. Love you. Have a great weekend. Happy Thanksgiving to all the burgers. I hope you all are full of turkey and eating leftovers, and thankful for all of you. I hope you all are enjoying the World Cup and everyone has a great weekend full of food and drinking and fun. All right, guys. Talk to you later.